This started off as an EMERBU M4 variant, the EMERBU that comes upgraded with the metal gears, upgraded spring, metal inner barrel, and an upgraded motor. Now I wanted to make it a CQB style blaster. If you watch the build video, I kind of show how everything fits together. These are all basically custom pieces that I either sort of designed and manipulated or resized, added to, that kind of stuff. So unfortunately, you won't find these that look like this on Thingiverse. You'll find the pieces that I used in some cases, but then again, they've been manipulated differently because of how I wanted it to look and how I found things to print best, right? And I talk about that a lot at length there. But the goal was to make a CQB style blaster that still retain the full inner barrel so that I get the maximum FPS off of it, since I'm not really well versed in how to port the cylinder and I don't really want to deal with figuring out those equations. So the actual inner barrel runs to about here inside this, and this is more of like, I'd say, an amplifier than a suppressor. So it's pretty loud too. Okay, added a very nice grip here. This is just a really nice quality nylon grip. I didn't print that. Of course, we got a little riser, so I wanted a little bit of a rise and then a nice optic up there, but just a small rise to add some stability to the handguard. But then that also isn't rising too much, because the point of the 14-degree drop is so that you can have the blaster kind of up on your shoulder and you can have some, better sight lines, right? Okay. Ejection port cover I actually removed because this guy hammers pretty hard, and the pin for the ejection port cover would migrate off. So I'm just going to leave that off. I think it looks kind of cool with the gold cylinder showing. I don't have an issue with that. Previously, if I'd really known I was going to do that earlier, I probably would have trimmed that small piece off of the charging handle, so the charging handle would still work, but it wouldn't try to open a door. And I would have put a port cover on there that would have been like, permanent and glued on. But to really make those permanent, you need to do it from the inside. And I didn't feel like tearing this apart because it is performing really good. And like I said, I don't think it looks bad. Got that, just a different mag release that I printed because I think it looks cool. And then we got that 14-degree drop stock with basically a shortened or modified version of a stock that I found on Thingiverse. So mechanically or performance-wise changes I made where I switched to a different, better motor. It's the same type of motor. It's a 460 motor. It's just, I'd say, a little better quality one, just because I had it around. And it certainly has helped with consistency of feeding and that kind of stuff when it comes to gel balls. So that's great. The other thing I did is I changed the spring out. So these have an upgraded 1.2 spring that comes with. That's about between an M90, M95 from what I've seen and what I've been told. And I put in there what's probably an M100 to an M110. I pulled it out of another blaster. I'm not exactly sure because they're not labeled. I'm just going off of the size difference, okay? So it's somewhere in there. And with all of that, this blaster hammers really hard. In fact, this is probably going to be my most powerful blaster to date. And you'll see in the demo and FPS, the kind of highs it's hitting are pretty impressive, at least for me. So there it is, my modified EMERBU CQB style blaster. If you have any comments or questions, please post them below. Let me know what you guys think about it. Of course, please like the videos. Make sure you come back and check out the demo and FPS video, because I think you'll be pretty impressed with what kind of performance we're getting. Tell your friends about my channel. Make sure you're subscribed and participate in those monthly giveaways. Thanks.